Hello and welcome to this show. This is a show for the cricket fan. In this whole India-Pakistan controversy, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, have you ever thought about what happened to the cricket fan? Let me give you a very clear, specific example. The day this controversy broke and the Pakistan Prime Minister announced that Pakistan will selectively boycott the India game, a number of my friends, cricket fans, reached out to me saying, we have flights booked, we have hotels booked, what should we do? Three of them specifically told me that, and all of us know this, that you can now book hotels through a particular website, which allow you cancellation up to a certain point for free. These are cancelable bookings after a point, after a certain date, the full money is charged. So these three people, they had booked non-refundable flights. I don't know why, but they did. Many do because the costs are cheaper. They had booked non-refundable flights. And what they had done, because everybody knew a World Cup game is a World Cup game, who would have thought that the World Cup game would be, selectively boycotted or come under the scanner? Nobody would think of ICC World Cup match announced. People make plans months and years in advance. So three of them had booked non-refundable flights, and they had booked hotel rooms in a particular hotel, a five-star hotel in Colombo, which had cancellation 1 week in advance free of cost. So you could cancel up to, I think, the 7th. Now, when this announcement was made, the Prime Minister made this announcement, they waited for 3-4 days. Then, as the date was coming near, the 7th was coming near, they went ahead and cancelled these bookings. They went ahead and cancelled the hotel bookings because the flights were non-refundable. You no point cancelling or not cancelling, right? So they went ahead and cancelled the hotel bookings. Thankfully, the match is now on. The flights are no issues because they were non-refundable tickets, so they did not cancel, they were waiting. But the hotels, which they went ahead and cancelled on the 7th because they were not sure, they were at least trying to save some money, the same hotel room now costs them 3.5 times because they wanted to stay, and you will understand, they wanted to stay in a team hotel. The same hotel room will now cost them 3.5 times the money or even 4 times the money. That's where the question is, that suppose a 10 rupees thing now costs you 40 rupees. The flights to Sri Lanka on the 14th is now costing around 96,000 rupees from Kolkata and some other parts of India. Generally, they're around 40, 41, 42,000 rupees. They are touching a lakh, if not more, and seats are not available. For fans who had made these bookings and went ahead and cancelled, hotel costs were around 30,000 rupees or something like that, 35,000. The same hotel now is costing them 1.5 lakh rupees. Who takes care of these fans? How do you compensate the fan? For the politician, for the ICC, for the BCB, for Naqvi? It's fine. They are not having to pay. Their board will pay. This money is not something that they are bothered about. This money is not something that they will even think of. Everything for them is taken care of. What about the ordinary fan? Are you even bothered or concerned about the fan who was trapped? Because this fan is your constituency and makes your game what it is. Are you even bothered about these fans? These fans make India, Pakistan the spectacle they damn pay. Now, each one of these three people got back saying, look, this is what we are now having to pay to travel to Sri Lanka for the game. Imagine their plight. Between three of them, they will end up spending close to 3 lakh rupees if they want to undertake the trip. So some of them are saying, why don't we just cancel? This is what these fans have been reduced to. Think of Bangladesh. A number of fans had made trips planned to Kolkata from the diaspora. A number of people had planned trips, to come and watch, had made hotel bookings, all gone, all up in the air. And that's where it becomes extremely problematic because tours are planned, holidays are planned, all these, and that's what sports tourism is all about. that you have all of these things planned way in advance. For example, in my case, I can tell you my Wimbledon plans for July are already done. My plans to try and watch multiple different games, the India ODI series in London are already done. 19 July, India versus England, Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma to play their last game at Lords. Now, this is in my case, I will apply for media accreditation, but daughter, wife, family, I want to take my daughter, so I've bought tickets. I want to take friends, so I've got tickets done. Now, if last moment I am forced to cancel, thinking, oh, you know what, the match will not go on. So let me at least try and save my hotel bookings and some money, because otherwise I will waste that entire amount of money. Then I get to know, no, the match is very much on. Now I want to book the same hotel at 4 times the cost. What is the impact on me or any of these fans? Have these administrators, be it the ICC, everybody is patting each other on the back. Pakistan says, I've got a great deal. I've got a face saver. Bangladesh says, oh, thank God I've got a face saver. I've also escaped. The ICC has put out a release and are very happy. What about the ordinary fan? Will you take care of these ordinary fans, because they are the lifeblood of your sport? They will now be fleeced. They will now be cheated. They will now have to pay 4 times the money for flights, for hotels, for tickets, for whatever. It always happens this way, that the ordinary fan is the one who loses out in the end. And that is the problem, because none of these administrators, be it the ICC administrators in Khwaja, Imran, and Mubashir, or Sanjog, or anybody, for them it is all going to be taken care of. For Naqvi and Salman and whoever from Pakistan, it will all be taken care of. For Aminul and everybody in Bangladesh, it will all be taken care of. But what about these people who actually make the ICC World Cup what it is? It is very easy to say this game is for fans, but very difficult to walk the talk. For the last couple of days, 48 hours, I've been getting at least 9, 10, 11 messages from people who were booked to travel to Sri Lanka, who are now all experiencing this inconvenience. Couple of people were waiting. They thought there is a U-turn imminent, so why cancel anything? Let's wait. And they had cancelable bookings up to the 12th, so they are fine. But for the rest of the fans, this has been a big, big blow. Who is responsible for this blow? Pakistan Cricket Board take onus for this? They are the ones who messed it up. Will the Pakistan political establishment take onus? No, they are the ones who messed it up. They are the ones who all of a sudden said selective boycott and then 5 days later took a U-turn. Now their posturing might be their posturing to cater to the domestic political constituency in Pakistan, and they might be very happy doing so. No problem, enjoy. Do your chest thumping and patting the back and all of that. The gullible political public will accept it. But what about the fan? You are kicking the fan in the gut. Are you responsible for these cricket fans, because they are the ones who give you the money? They are the ones who contribute the money that you run your cricket with. Are you even thinking of these fans? Have you ever thought about these fans? Is the fundamental question that one needs to ask. I don't think we do. I think the fan is the most neglected constituency in cricket or in sport. The talk is big, always big. Oh, it is for the fans. Ultimately, it's for them. You use them beautifully in your broadcast, and color and the flags and painted faces. Fans are to be used. Use and throw. When it comes to the crux, the fan will not be taken seriously is a fact. And the nature of political discourse, it's so gullible and so pathetic. I can't even say it. Yesterday, I was on an NDTV show, and there was a Pakistani journalist, or so he claims. And he was extremely critical of Jai Shah, literally on the border of abusive. Kept saying Jai Shah is so and so, Jai Shah, Jai Shah. So I asked him, hello, this is not a chocolate that Jai Shah went and bought from the shop and is having. The ICC chairmanship is an elected post. Jai Shah went and contested for that post and won unanimously. Now you have a problem with Jai Shah. Why didn't you oppose? Unanimous means Pakistan, which is a member board, also consented to Jai Shah becoming ICC chairman. Why didn't you oppose? You could have opposed. You could have protested, you could have abstained, you could have done something at least. The answer, and I will end with it, the answer was $1 million. The answer was Narendra Modi visited Pakistan in 2015, so we decided to support Jaish. I mean, I was completely, if people are, this is delusional, isn't it? So on the one hand, you are going to peddle a narrative which your gullible people will consume and then talk in a manner which is delusional. And on the other hand, the common cricket fan will be taken for a ride and kicked in the gut. That is the fallout of this entire India-Pakistan impasse, which will not impact the politician or the administrator, but the common fan will be impacted. And that's the point of this video. That whatever you have done, you have harmed the interests of the fan who make world cricket what it is. I hope you kind of support this and raise your voice that it is the fan who continues to be taken for granted by sports administrators. Thank you for watching.